Okay. Alright, this is Padre again. I'm just testing out a test run on a game here. Eventually I'll do like a, how do you put it? A retro day, something along those lines. But figure out why this says 3.5. Shouldn't say 3.5. Okay. See, that part I didn't set. Alright. It's called the Padre Test Stream. This is for a retro day that I may do. It's listed me as live already. Now, what's it doing here? Okay, why is my Be Right Back showing? Okay. Well, this is an old game I used to play. Certain people remember it maddeningly. And the game is called Romance of the Three Kingdoms, Part 3. If anybody's played Dynasty Warrior or anything like that, this is where your game started. Back on the Nintendo and Super Nintendo, these were out there, more strategy versions of the game. And so things would be, well, I guess you could say, to me, this game plays better than what the later romance games are. There's no big action thing like, you know, Dynasty Warriors or anything like that. Got all those characters that are in here. Back in old format, this game goes all the way back to, I think, 85. Might even be a little older than that. I'd have to see the beginning again. You know, actually, we can see the beginning again. Let's load the game again. Okay, let's see what this date is. Is my voice even coming through? Kushibusawa. Oh, 93. Okay, my bad. Totally butchered that. It's like going 93. That would have been. No, I played this before I was 25. Wow, I'm gonna have to actually look that up because that just doesn't seem right. But so I'm just testing to see how it looks and what it does. You know, things along those lines. The incessant music that plays over and over and over. So I am. Let's see here. All right. Looks like we're back in pause mode again here as I see here. Well, I am just trying to get a few things.
He sees things in ways that we can't even begin to understand.
That's not what I'm. Okay, let me see this. All right, let me try something else here. I am trying to find. There's this gaming section here, and I am trying to for some reason I'm not finding it.
Say subscriptions private and just turn it off.
All right, now I may have found it. Okay.
Who subbed? Oh, DB.
All right, now save that.
Thank you for the new sub, DBZ. I know you've been here for a while. I like playing it with friends. You have a capture card in Elgato?
There we go.
Right, wait, what? A capture card or Elgato? You know they're the same things, right?
Okay. Alright.
It's like saying you want macaroni and cheese, or do you want Kraft macaroni and cheese? Actually, those are big.
You know, in actuality, let's see. So, yeah, don't mind me. I'm just playing with settings, trying to figure out changes and stuff like that. So, if you do pop in, go ahead and say hi. I do have the live chat up. If not, see you next time. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. Game title. Man, 3 Kingdoms. 3. That'll help. Oh, no, that's the schedule. Okay. Let's look at stream options. Okay. Let's see. Well, I guess it kind of. Alright. Yeah, I tried some site and got thrown to another live page here. Okay. Let's see here. 1993. Let's see here. Let me look at this again here. Yep. Just so you know, I am testing out a stream here. I'm kind of in pause right now as I mess with settings. Um, excuse me. Yeah, it's a different game. That I'm going to be running for a little bit. I just want to make sure it works and stuff like that. And once I got that figured out, then I will go right back to it and play for a little bit. But otherwise, I'm just kind of playing with the settings and stuff like that. So don't mind me, and I will just kind of keep blabbing on here. Let's see here. Yeah, I need the Creator Studio again, so I can. Mess with that. All right, back to the dashboard. Okay, well, let's look at this game a little bit here. Well, as I said, this is Romance of the Three Kingdoms, Part 3, and it's a old game I used to play incessantly when I was younger, but you know, just keep goofing with it and stuff like that. And so the reason why I'm doing this is so that I'm going to do a retro game, and this is probably going to be one of them that I'm going to end up playing, and this is like one of my favorite games. It's an old strategy game, and let's see here. Somebody from here. Well, I don't. Let's see here. Let me look at my circumstances here. What the? Yeah, it's okay. So I'm that one. How do I have so many officers to recruit here? Okay, yep, trying to get used to the controls again and things like that, which is fair once you're finally used to Xbox and PlayStation and stuff like that. This harkens you back to 4 buttons and a steering, but put a couple tabs on top. But for the most part, let's see here. Well, let's go to develop. That shouldn't take me much to get myself back into the swing of things playing this game. And we're gonna develop that. Might as well at least develop a little wheat. Otherwise, yep, I'm playing as a character called Reaver Guile, obviously. And in this case, my prefect is Sima Yi, and my advisor is Daddy Rissa. Characters based off my kids, so you'll probably see me somewhere in here as El Daddy-O. But I'll probably definitely create one once I finally settle into this game a little bit. But wow, where are these? I can't remember where I was in this game. That's why I'll have to start over again. Alright, let's see. He's going to be a general. So, now let's see what kind of loyalty he came for. Yeah, 90, not bad. Okay, I can handle that. Can't help having more Sao family, CAO. They're basically called Sao, like TSAO. Yeah, we used to call them all KOs for the longest time when we first had this game. But, yeah, I found out in Dynasty Warriors once they finally got to, I don't know, 7 or 6, they finally started pronouncing it right. But, so obviously it looks like I'm working on loyalties. And, working up a lot of stuff on here. Okay. Must have just conquered somebody else, and that's what I'm doing all this. Yeah, I'm still working on land development and stuff like that. Well, if you ended up playing any of the games post 3 and 4, they changed the whole setup format once the PlayStation started getting going. And the, you know, I like this old format better. You know what I mean? It seems simpler, but it's the best economic system that Romance of Three Kingdoms has ever put out in a game. It's, you know, the games nowadays are like barely it's an afterthought for doing anything domestic. You know, just go work on the fields. You know, work on the gate. You know, things like that where, you know, this game, you know, are you going to develop your fields and make them bigger, or are you going to work on just the the plant harvest? Are you going to work on flood control? Or are you going to work on the economy? Got to keep people's loyalty up, of course. And the biggest thing about this one compared to other ones, you have to worry about population. So this is sort of becoming an impromptu journey into this game. Just don't plot. But yeah, this is one of those games that, you know, I can eat up hours and hours of boredom with. So there'll be a few other games. You know, eventually I'll pull out, you know, old Mario Kart stuff. Or, you know, the old Mario Kart was still like one of the best. 2 was good too, but old Mario Kart, you know, fantastic. I love that. We played that so many times back in the day. Okay, alright. Yeah, that's another one of my kids, Daddy Breezy. Then probably the other one you'll see is Daddy Boogie. Yeah. Pretty much all of my kids' nicknames, except my middle daughter's got a longer one, which I will not mention because she will murder me if I ever mention it. So. But I thought I'd at least get a little bit of testing time on here. I don't know how all my games are going to show up and everything like that, so. Plus, I'm still getting used to XSplit. If you didn't notice that in the corner, I do use XSplit. I'm just wondering why it's showing up on the logo. Because usually a logo is off. Because I went and purchased it and everything like that, so got it for a year of messing around here. And so let's see here. Gotta keep the people's popularity up. And basically, I should explain all the different things. Starting from the top, of course, that's Territory 11, which is Liang. That's the overall leader or emperor of your group, which is, in my case, this is Reaver Guile. Zheng Bao, he would be the prefect of his territory, Liang. And the advisor in the territory is Cao Zi. Underneath that is the population in the territory. So in this case, this one's got 1,563,000. Plenty of people to recruit troops out of. Next, you have underneath that, you have the amount of gold you have in the territory. Underneath that is how much wheat stored up, land stored up, rations stored up. Underneath that is how many troops you actually have. So in this case, this is one of my, resource territories because I don't have any troops in it. In the next column, right underneath the picture, you have that's your land development. How much of the land you have developed farming? So out of a possible 100%, in this case, this is developed 94% of the available lands for developing into fields. Underneath that is how much plant harvest we've planted for this season. In this case, things are reversed a little bit. Plant harvest is done at the end of June, and taxes are due, of course, at the beginning of the year. So back to this. Underneath the amount of plants you planted this year is the flood control. So we got a decent flood control, 94. So underneath that is the economic development. Basically, it's feeding money into the economic system. Can you grab me a something to drink? Hey, watch it. I almost told them your nickname. To the world. Something in the fridge. But underneath the economic development, which in this case is 2772, that's good. Believe me, I'll get plenty of gold from that. Oh, I forgot about this. Thank you. Underneath that is the people loyalty. So in this case, I have a 100%. That will move every time you draft troops, stuff like that. So that's one of those movements. Go down every time you draft. You gotta, give food to the people to get it back up. Along those lines. Underneath that is the tax rate you have. In this case, 40% is the mean line. If you go under it, good things happen. If you go over it, bad things happen. And then underneath that is the number of generals you have in the territory. Or I shouldn't say generals, I should say officers. Because there are generals, advisors, civil officers, and military officers. So, don't mind me a second here. So, to continue on with this and see what the heck is going on here, let's continue developing. Stand by. Alright, now let's see. Okay, my sound should be back here. Gotta kind of check here. Still working on my use of commands. So, yeah, what was I gonna do here? Yeah, that was my buddy calling. One of these times I'll have to figure out how to set something up on my phone that I'm presently streaming or something along those lines. I haven't figured out all the how I'll schedule everything like this, but it's something to work on. Okay, what is this territory? Money high. This is another economic territory. Yeah, behind it, somewhat behind it. So my daughter is once again looking at me weird, and I'm talking to myself basically because nobody else is watching but me. So, but this is basically so that a friend of mine, when she hears me playing when she hears the music playing of this game, she will be like going, no, 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 turn it off quick. Because she has heard this music from this game drone on and on and on and on for hours when me and her older brother used to play this game all the time. And yeah, she's heard it all. So basically what's happening now is it's going to all the other territories. Oh, hey, somebody's applying to serve under me. Zhao In. Alright, I'll hire him. Let's turn him into a civil officer. So basically you got intelligence, political, war, charm, age, number of soldiers in the case that if you capture somebody in a battle, army and navy. So this guy's steered towards civil officer, intelligence, political, charm. So, and hey, we got another guy. I'll bet he's another civil officer. Barely. Some of the officers really have bad stats, but, you know, you can usually find something for everybody in here. So, okay, let's see, where am I at? 12. So, let's see, let's get the development done here. The Reaver Sneaky. And do some more searching with Zhao Yun. Alright, now I gotta see why was somebody trying to recruit Daddy Rissa. Is she a turncoat? Now we gotta get her pumped up. So, for now, I'm gonna move Daddy Rissa up over to here. Because somebody was trying to recruit her because her loyalty is not really high yet. Must have just captured her. So, you know, the game just kind of drones on and on. You get battles here and there, but you gotta do all your domestic stuff first. You gotta make sure you got enough, you know, equipment, because you gotta get horses or crossbows or strong crossbows or, you know, things along those lines. And but otherwise, all this is, you know, pretty basic. You know, I tend to just kind of flow through, you know, set all the commands in January for all the economic stuff, and then just kind of flow through worrying about loyalties during 6 months of the time. So, now, let's see, let's do that. Yeah, that's okay. Let's see here. So yeah, you know, it's possible to get anybody that has a loyalty of about 94. You can really work on them and possibly recruit them. Usually it's a little tougher for other people. Let's see here, we got a battle going on. Who's it gonna win? They're battling at a battlefield right now. Whoever owns the battlefield can make the crossing and see the little lines in between the territories. Hey, another South Chun. Let's see. He's one of those ones that's hard to put a position on for him. Alright, we need a military officer. Oh, another one. Alright, he's a little better in the way of military, so that'll work. Usually I'll go anybody 45 or up as a civil officer. Okay. Let's see. Alright, sorry, got him. Whoa, that's a lot of people. Loyalties. Okay, I gotta do something. So, sort by loyalty. Alright. List. Okay, let's see here. I need to move everybody from Zao Ang on down. So, Zao Ang. Where are you at? There it is. So yeah, obviously I just took over some territories because I got all these people with low loyalties that have yet to be built up. So in that case, we are going to send them to another territory, the home territory, get their loyalty built up. Otherwise, alright, I can handle 90 or let's see here. Let me see which territory. Alright, that's that territory. Okay, 96, 97. I can handle that. Let's see. That. Yeah, we'll keep these guys training. Other 32. Oh, looking on going there. All right. Ooh, hey, recruitables, but no major officers. So not even gonna bother. Besides, he's attacking southward, so I'm just going to keep my loyalties up on people, keep my troop training up, and he should just work on his own to get away from me. Okay. So there's not all that much to instruct. The game goes pretty much straightforward. Now some of the latter versions can get kind of confusing, especially in the battles. But their last effort, well, I should say the last American effort, 11, was it 12? I think it was 11. Was a really good one. It was very artistic, I guess you could say. Looked like watercolor painting and stuff like that on a board, on a hex board, stuff like that, doing all the plans and everything. And eventually I'll play it someday if I can get, you know, get it to work. But Oh, let's see here. Alright, well, I think for now I'm going to... There it is. Stop. Save. Yes. Exit out of that.